Two legends, two icons, two names that have Pelé, the boy from Brazil who conquered the world. Maradona, the Argentine genius whose magic transcended borders. Together, these two have defined the beautiful game for generations. But who is truly the greatest? Is it Pelé with his unmatched World Cup legacy, or Maradona with his masterclass in 1986? Today, we delve deep into their legacies to answer the question that has divided football fans for decades. Stay with us, because this debate isn't just for the fans of the past, it's for the future of football. Who's older, Pelé or Maradona? Let's begin with a simple fact. Who was older? Pelé, born on October 23, 1940 in Brazil, was the first to rise to global fame. Maradona, the Argentinian prodigy, was born on October 30, 1960, exactly 20 years later. Their careers may have overlapped slightly, but they belonged to different generations. One was the king of the 20th century's early football evolution, while the other redefined the sport with flair and controversy. Who won more World Cups, Pelé or Maradona? Winning the World Cup is football's ultimate achievement, and Pelé holds the record with 3 titles: 1958, 1962, 1970. His performances, especially in 1958 as a 17-year-old sensation and in 1970 at his peak, cemented his legacy. Maradona, though winning just 1 World Cup in 1986, left an indelible mark with iconic moments like the Hand of God and the goal of the century. His singular dominance in that tournament remains legendary. While Pelé wins in numbers, football is about more than trophies. It's about magic, and Maradona's 1986 campaign is proof that greatness transcends statistics. Who was faster, Pelé or Maradona? Speed played a key role in both legends' games, but in different ways. Pelé had explosive acceleration and top-end speed, making him nearly unstoppable in open spaces. Maradona, though not as fast in raw pace, excelled in tight spaces. His low center of gravity, quick footwork, and exceptional ball control made him a master at weaving through defenders. In a sprint, Pelé had the edge, but Maradona's dribbling speed in congested areas was unparalleled. Two different kinds of brilliance. Who was the better leader, Pelé or Maradona? Both Pelé and Maradona were extraordinary leaders on and off the field, but their leadership styles were very different. Pelé, a symbol of consistency and professionalism, captained Brazil in 1970 to their 3rd World Cup victory. His calm demeanor, charisma, and leadership by example made him the undisputed figurehead of his team. Pelé's leadership wasn't just about making decisions, it was about inspiring others through his play. In fact, Pelé scored 4 goals in the 1970 World Cup final, a performance that solidified his place as one of the most inspirational leaders in football history. Brazil's win under Pelé was a moment that elevated the entire sport globally. Maradona, on the other hand, was the emotional heartbeat of Argentina. His leadership was fiery, passionate, and at times controversial. He led Argentina to victory in the 1986 World Cup with one of the most iconic performances in football history. His leadership was not just tactical, but deeply personal. His famous Hand of God goal and goal of the century against England highlighted Maradona's ability to take matters into his own hands. Maradona was known to carry his team on his back, dragging them to victory even when others faltered. His leadership was driven by his heart and his desire to represent his people, especially in Naples, where he became a living legend at Napoli, leading them to 2 Serie A titles. In terms of leadership, Pelé was the calm, composed figure who set the standard for professionalism, while Maradona was the passionate, fiery leader who embodied the spirit of his team. Both were great leaders, but footballers become legends, but only a few transcend the sport. Pelé was the game's first global superstar. His influence extended beyond football, making him a global ambassador for the sport. Even in retirement, his name commanded respect worldwide. He became a symbol of excellence, sportsmanship, and success. Maradona, on the other hand, was a cult figure. His rebellious nature, charisma, and larger-than-life personality made him beloved among fans, especially in Argentina and Napoli, where he became a deity. He was a hero of the working class, an icon of defiance, and a symbol of football's raw passion. Pelé was universally respected. Maradona was worshipped. So who is more famous? It depends on where you ask the question. If you ask football purists, they will say Pelé. If you ask the people who felt Maradona's magic, they might say El Diego. Did Pelé or Maradona win a Ballon d'Or? The Ballon d'Or is the most prestigious individual award in football, but during Pelé and Maradona's careers, the award was only available to European players. As a result, neither Pelé nor Maradona ever officially won the Ballon d'Or during their playing days. This oversight has long been considered an injustice, given both players' extraordinary contributions to the sport. However, both players were later awarded honorary Ballon d'Ors in recognition of their incredible legacies. Pelé received his honorary Ballon d'Or in 2013, while Maradona was honored in 1995. Had the rules been different, both would likely have won multiple Ballon d'Ors, Pelé for his dominance in world football, and who is the GOAT? Now the big question. This is where things get personal. Both players were undeniably great, but their greatness came in different forms. Pelé was the complete footballer, powerful, skillful, and prolific. His longevity and consistency throughout his career were unmatched, and his influence on the global game was unparalleled. Pelé won 3 World Cups and set the standard for what it means to be a successful professional footballer. Maradona, on the other hand, was an artist. He wasn't just a footballer, he was a magician, capable of turning any game into a spectacle. His dribbling, vision, and ability to create moments of magic were unlike anything the world had ever seen. The 1986 World Cup will forever remain his crowning achievement, a tournament where he carried Argentina on his back to glory. Maradona's unpredictability and raw genius were part of what made him so beloved. He was flawed, but that only made him more human, more relatable, and even more revered. So, who is the GOAT? The answer depends on what you value most. Is it Pelé's longevity, his 3 World Cups, and his record-breaking goals? Or is it Maradona's artistry, his ability to win games single-handedly, and his unforgettable moments of magic? Perhaps instead of choosing between them, we should celebrate both. They were 2 different players representing 2 different... What do you think? Is it Pelé or Maradona? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the Total Football family. Let's kick off this journey together. Subscribe now and experience Total Football.